Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am Joey Francis, your life, love, and relationship coach. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk to you about you. But first, a question. Do you believe that positive daily affirmations can work? Now, I hope you said yes, because scientifically they have been proven to provide people with some change in their life. Not to mention, just like when you get a good haircut and you have a great hair day, or you put your makeup on and you're just like, I did a spectacular job. Or you trim your beard and you're like, I got my lines perfectly straight. I look fantastic. Or my favorite one of all, when you put on your favorite outfit and you literally can't stop staring at yourself in the mirror because of how good you look. Essentially, all of those are just like daily affirmations. In fact, when you're staring at yourself in the mirror because of how good you look, you're reinforcing that idea of how good you look, just like a daily affirmation would. Now, so many of us do not do these things. I like to think that I do practice a bunch of them. I mean, I do like to look good. And it makes me feel good, which improves my overall mental health and baseline mood. But here's the thing. Just as much as a daily affirmation works, so does a negative one. So does one that if we continuously say to ourselves, calling ourselves bad names or degrading ourselves for whatever reason, if you say it enough, it becomes true. And if something negative becomes true, it tends to put a boundary on our lives. It tends to stop us from doing certain things. If you continuously look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, I'm fat, I'm short, I don't look good, then you're just reinforcing that idea to yourself. And again, if you say those things over and over and over again, you're going to start believing them. And then you're out in the world one day and you see a beautiful person you might be interested in. It might stop you from going to talk to them because you're like, you know what? They're too good for me. I'm too ugly for them. They would never want to go out with me. And granted, you have no idea because the only way to truly know is if you try. But if you're stopping yourself from trying right out of the gate because of your negative ideas, because of that negative affirmation you keep telling yourself, well, then you're losing out and it's your own fault. And this is something that we can correct. This is something that we can fix. The whole reason that I'm bringing this up this week is because a viewer of mine commented on one of my videos, and I do believe it was the know what you're looking for video or the dating advice video. I think that's the one. I think it's the third video. And he said that he is a proud 5'5" manlet. Now, listen, I understand. A lot of women don't like short guys. I get it. But here's the thing. You're calling yourself a manlet. You're already degrading yourself. And you can be proud. That's fantastic. I'm happy that you're proud of your height. But you're degrading yourself. Now, see, here's the thing. I had a conversation with this gentleman because to be honest with you, I didn't even know what manlet meant. And if you don't know what manlet means, think of pig and piglet. You know, a piglet is a small pig or a baby pig. So a manlet is essentially a small man. And I guess short men are calling themselves this these days for some reason. I don't know. Again, disagree with this whole thing. But I talked to him and he said to me that he does it to take the power away from other people making fun of him. And it's like, okay, I can understand where you're coming from, right? Make fun of yourself first so that other people don't do it. But you're commenting on a YouTube video a podcast and you're calling yourself a manlet, nobody made fun of you. Nobody said anything about you. And if this is your course of action, what if I called you stupid? Are you then a 5'5" stupid manlet? What if I called you out of shape? And there's specific reasons that I say out of shape, because the gentleman who commented on my video actually has his own YouTube channel, and he very much focuses on fitness life, and the whole fitness industry and fitness world. So what if I said to him, you're out of shape, you're weak, you're small? Are you going to start calling yourself a 5'5", weak, non-muscular, small, stupid manlet just to take the power away from me from saying words? I feel that is quite ridiculous, because you're never, ever going to be able to take everything away from people, or at least what they're going to say to you or make fun of you or call you. And rather than doing that, how about we be proud of who we are? Love ourselves first, so that when people do have things to say that are not very nice and that are negative, it makes no difference, because we don't care about the opinion of those people who don't matter. And anybody who is willing to degrade us in such a matter does not matter. That's anybody in your life. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's your mother or your father. If they degrade you, again, this isn't constructive criticism. This isn't like, hey, listen, you're short, maybe you should think about growing, because that's a thing. Or, hey, you know what? Your reading isn't that great. Maybe you should practice reading more often, or read out loud so that you can hear yourself, and giving constructive criticism. This isn't that. This is degrading you. Why? Why are you going to let people do that to you? Doesn't matter who it is. If people are degrading you, their opinion doesn't matter. Full stop. The people who do care about you and may have constructive criticism towards you, chances are they're going to provide you with an idea of a solution, or maybe why you might have this problem. Those are the people you want to listen to. Again, you don't even necessarily have to take their advice or listen to them for that matter, but at least what they're saying is coming from a place of love. Whereas people that degrade you, it's not. So rather than being a 5'5" manlet, how about you just be a 5'5" man? And if anybody says anything about your height, good for them. Doesn't matter. If you don't like it, there's the door. And that's how we all should be about all things. If somebody doesn't appreciate us and like us for who we are, then it shouldn't matter. But more importantly, we should love and appreciate ourselves for who we are. That's the most important thing. Now, if by any chance you are watching this, I know I don't have very many of you that do, I would love for you to go to his channel, Burly Boy Fitness, and on any single one of his videos, just comment, "You are not a manlet." Let's try to teach, and he's a younger gentleman, let's try to teach these people, the younger generation, that you don't need to succumb to other people's ideas. Because here's the other thing. What makes a person short? Who decides at what height you are short? There's no such thing. Okay. What if you're 4'10"? Then someone that's 5'5" is pretty tall. Right? Or what if you're 5'3"? Someone who's 5'5" is taller than you. It's pretty tall. And you're using the word tall, not short. So it's all based on perspective. Also, what part of the world are you from? Different parts of the world, people are at different heights. So there's no reason for you to make fun of yourself, to start embedding this idea that you're a manlet. Because here's the thing. As you get older, as you continuously call yourself this and get older, you might start becoming interested in women or men for that matter. And they're going to say, I want a man. I want a man. And you're going to think to yourself, oh, that's too bad, because I'm just a manlet. I guess they won't be interested in me. And once again, the only way you will know for sure is if you try. That's it. It's the only way. Now, funny enough, it's not just ourselves telling us these things that can affect us. It could also be the people around us, our family, our friends, our partners, our spouses. And I can tell you of stories of some people that have come to me for help in the past where they were married for a very long time. I'm thinking of someone specifically. And throughout their whole marriage, they were put down constantly. You're not good enough. You don't do this as well as this person. You don't do that as well as that person. And imagine hearing that for 20 some odd years. It's embedded in your head. That voice is stuck inside there. And now you have to realize that that's not your voice. That's somebody else's voice. And that you are good enough. And that you are fantastic. And you are worthy of love. And you're not this person that your or her partner, in particular to this story, her partner created. And that's the thing. Because now going out into the world of dating and being single, she's looking for someone to validate her and validate like her being, validate her as a human being. And the only people that tend to do that are narcissists because they come out of the gate with the love bombing. So she finds herself dating all these narcissistic people, which are most definitely bad news. There's lots of stories that go along with this that I'm not going to tell you right now. But there's a lot of bad stories that go along with this, dating these types of people, because A, they fulfilled her need of being validated. So she sticks around. And B, they treat her like shit. And she lets it happen because when she needs it, she gets validated by them. So if this sounds similar, because I'm sure this happens more times than not, you need to look at yourself and remember that you are worthy of love and you are worthy of being liked while being yourself, your true self. And I know this might take time for some people, that maybe you shouldn't be out into the dating world. And maybe you should, again, daily affirmations, doing things to bring up your baseline, doing things to make you happy, essentially. You know, logical things to make you happy. Sort of like the things mentioned in this book, Fate is Bullshit, A Logical Guide to Happiness. Written by, oh, look at that. It's written by me. Oh my, look at that. Yeah, shameless plug, I know. But I do talk about things like this in this book. And this other book that I kind of wrote here, The Logic of Me, where this is a guided journal. This will actually help you figure your stuff out, figure your shit out, right? So if you do have those voices in your head, something like this guided journal will help you figure it out. Okay, enough of my shameless plugs. And by the way, you can get them at joyfrancis.com. Okay, back to what we were talking about. So hearing other people's voices in your head, again, like daily affirmations, essentially are reassuring these negative facts about you that may or may not exist. And it is up to you to break this cycle. It's up to you to get those voices out of your head. And it may not even be a spouse. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could have been something you've heard all the time while growing up. Somebody putting you down in a destructive manner and not offering constructive criticism. You have to remember that you are a human being. You are you, an individual. You should be proud of who you are. We have our strengths, we have our weaknesses. And if by any chance there's something that you want to get better at, telling yourself that you suck at it isn't going to help. going out and getting help to get better at whatever that is will help you. We live in the information age. Literally, all the information and like the history of the universe is at your fingertips. Well, for the most of us, at least. Use it. Take the time. Figure it out. If there's something that you want to learn it. And you know what the thing is if you do suck at it, keep trying. You might learn slower than other people. That doesn't mean that you're stupid. It might mean that you learn differently, or you need to take different attitudes towards learning, whether it be visual, verbal. These are the things I'm talking about, that we need to stop dogging ourselves. We need to stop making fun of ourselves, because over time, it will affect you psychologically. You will have these voices stuck in your head. You will go out into the world, and rather than try something, you will stop yourself, because being negative creates barriers. And you don't need these barriers in your life. Life is already tough as it is. You want to be happy. You want to enjoy it. You want to be excited. Then be excited. Enjoy it. Do the things you want to do. Go after it. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say this week. I think that is it. So remember, daily affirmations. If you need them, use them. And it could be something as simple as like, hey, you know what? You look really fantastic today. You look fantastic today. Or, you're really smart. You're going to go out today and just kill it. Whatever it is that you need, give it to yourself. Treat yourself. Imagine that you had a friend that came to you. Like a really, really, really good friend. Somebody that's been in your life for a long time and you love. Imagine they came to you and they said, hey, listen, I'm not feeling good. I'm looking like crap lately. I really don't feel good. What would you say to them? How would you treat that person? You're not going to look at them and be like, yeah, you look like shit. I mean, you might. But at the same time, you might say, yeah, you have been looking a little scruffy. Maybe it's time we get a new haircut. Maybe it's time, we get you a new outfit. Maybe it's time we do something to celebrate you, to make you feel better. So when it comes to friends and family, more times than not, we're going to help them, give them constructive criticism, or even hold their hand and help them make them feel better, offer them compliments, whatever the case is. But when it comes to ourselves, we don't do that as often. We tend to stop. We tend to think that it's selfish. And it's not. It's not. Funny enough, in my book, I literally have a chapter that's called The Oxygen Mask Theory. And this kind of pertains to what we're talking about here. Whereas like when you get on a plane and they go through the safety video, when the masks come down, they tell you, put yours on first before you help anybody else. And life is no different. Put yours on first before you help anybody else. As in, work on yourself. Offer yourself the same kindness and respect that you would give to a friend. Treat yourself with compassion and empathy. We all make mistakes. It's okay. Apologize to yourself if you need to hear it. But it's okay. We can move on. Another thing I say in the book is you never learn anything on a good day, which means all the bad days are the days that we're supposed to be learning. Because on a good day, we're just enjoying it. We're not thinking to ourselves, hey, how did I get here? What did I learn? No, that only happens on bad days. How do I get out of this? How do I get better? And these are the things you're supposed to be saying to yourself. Not, I suck. I don't deserve this. I'm ugly. I'm short. I'm fat. Don't talk negative, because we are always listening. And the more you say this, the more it will embed our self-conscious, the more we will believe it. Stop it. You are an amazing human being. You are worthy of love, happiness, and success. Make the decision, go out and get it. Now I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, let's cut it off here before I just keep ranting about how you need to treat yourself better, because you do need to treat yourself better. You do. And like I said, if you can, go over to Burly Boy Fitness, leave a comment on one of his videos. You are not a manlet. Let's help lift each other up. What is it? The tide raises all boats. Let's be that tide. Let's be that tide for each and every one of us. Let's help each other, treat each other with respect, love each other, be empathetic with each other, not pointing fingers. And remember, love yourself first and confidently choose what's best for you. Till next time.